What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Saturday night. We're about to head down to the Dirty Shame down in Ybor City in Tampa. Just want to get out, drink some beers, have a good time with the boys, which really means I'll be sitting at the end of the bar by myself. Anyway, not a whole lot going on this week, really, with the motorcycle. Again, we're still getting through the summer where the wife's not working. Anyway, let's get on the road. We'll see you out there. All right. Oh man, this feels so good. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I forgot to ask about that. Either last video or the video before that. I don't remember when. It really helps me out. Go ahead and hit that like button. Give me a comment. Good news, I got my shorts. Remember I was talking about that last week on the breakfast one. It feels good. It's like air conditioner for my balls. So in addition to this helmet being nasty and old, the white Pumas that I was wearing was starting to get really worn out. Those are also about 3 years old. I only ever wore them to ride in. So they were turning black from gear shifting, etc. So I bought these Pumas. I like Puma. I started using beard balm on my beard this week. I don't know if you noticed in the intro, it was a lot more shaped together. I like this stuff. It also kind of smells like an expensive fruity tea or something. At first I thought it was wood. It ain't wood. It took me about 3 or 4 days of wearing this stuff to put my finger on it. It's definitely a tea smell. Which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I like tea. So I had a little bit of a scare last Sunday night. Something that's been going on the last few weeks, probably 3 weeks now, I'd say, that I haven't really talked about, even though it's been kind of on my mind. Sometimes at night I'll have these really bad chest pains, and you know, I had chest pains a few years ago, and I went to the hospital, the emergency room 6 years ago. They basically told me it was gas, right? So whatever. One of the big factors back then to let them know it wasn't a heart attack was that there were no other symptoms. It was just my chest. EKG was fine, etc. Well, the last couple of weeks I've had these pretty significant chest pains that also, holy shit, look at this road, that also radiate out to both arms, like in my tricep area, like almost where I can feel it's where the arteries are through my arms, throbbing and pulsing. It's a severe dull pain. What in the shit, dude? I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but it was happening frequently enough to where, you know, it would wake me up at night 2 or 3 times a night. And I would think about it, you know. I had a cousin, you know, who a little over a year ago, died in her sleep from a heart attack, a little younger than me. And, okay, I'm not a small guy, right? I'm in a fairly prime range for heart attacks, strokes. I don't necessarily eat right, obviously. You know, I smoked for 22 years. All kinds of things going against me. So I was putting it off because I'm like, well, if it goes away, you know, if it keeps coming, even if it wakes me up at night and goes away, then what's really the problem? Well, last Sunday night I laid down about 10 o'clock at night. Again, I'm old, so I have a relatively early bedtime. Anyway, it was pretty bad that night. So I went and woke my wife up. I told her, I said, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take myself down to the emergency room. She wanted to go, of course, but she didn't because she was sleeping with my grandson. I said, don't worry about it, I'll go by myself. They did more EKGs, they were fine, they ran blood tests. I was there for about 6 hours. Anyway, after being at the emergency room for 6 hours overnight, which meant I basically sat in my car and listened and watched YouTube videos over the Bluetooth. Then they told me, hey, it's not a heart attack, your EKG's fine, it's actually the same as it was 6 years ago, so you're good to go. but they didn't really offer any advice on what it was. She did recommend that I go see a cardiologist. So I've got a few thoughts on this that I should probably get looked at, right? One, go to the cardiologist, but what are the underlying causes? I don't know. That's what the doctor was for, I guess. Aside from the obvious, I'm not the picture of health. I also have pretty severe sleep apnea. I was diagnosed with that back in 2007. I have never taken it seriously. I never got the CPAP machine. That's a big problem, both with my stress levels, fatigue, metabolism, all of that is impacted by that, and I really need to get that checked out again. So we still didn't get fixed, and since last Monday morning, so now we're 6 days away from that, right? Since Monday morning, you know, I still have the pains. They're actually not as frequent. They didn't give me any medicine or anything. They're not as frequent, but they're still there. I'm not scared of dying. I never have been. Maybe that's why I've never really taken the coof that's been going around too seriously. I'm not scared of it. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to die, but I'm not scared of it. If it happens, it happens. Oh no, I still haven't stopped for gas. Shit. I keep forgetting. Ah, there's a Circle K. Let's go in here. Let's do it. Whoop. Yes, sir. Not bad, 2 gallons. Okay, let's head inside. I got something to get. A lot of people are asking me where I get these gloves. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description. They're from Odin Manufacturing. 2021. Okay. Brand new. It's got 2,000 miles on it.
What dealership you get them at?
Sky Power Sports up in Port Richey. Thank you. It's only a 650, so it's not like really fast, but
I said no. I got it. Mine's a 750.
yeah, it'll get the job done.
Take care, man.
Yep. Thank you. So I just burnt my leg on my motor. Anyway, like I was saying, ooh, I almost burnt it again. Holy fuck, maybe these shorts aren't a good idea. Well, we're in downtown Tampa. Wish I had something interesting to talk about right now. It'd make looking at the city of Tampa a lot more interesting, wouldn't it? So one of these days I might do a tour of the Bay Area. Well, some of the Bay. I might do a series. But the two major areas of Tampa Bay are Tampa and St. Petersburg. Both of them have taller buildings. Both of them have a downtown scene with restaurants and bars, business districts, etc. But Tampa pales significantly to St. Pete in terms of the nightlife. So like if I wanted to go out, like really go out, St. Pete would be the place to go. It's a beautiful city. St. Pete is in Pinellas County, and Pinellas County is where a lot of the beaches are here in the area. It's where I first moved. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I lived in Pinellas County, and it's where we thought we were going to move when I moved down here, 6 years ago. Oh, last time I rode on these bricks, my headlight went out, or my tail light went out. Let's get back over on 7. Kind of pretty down here, huh? It's kind of old school. Yeah, this is nice, man, ain't it?
later that same evening.
Alright. We're going to test this footage at night. I don't know how it's going to be perfectly honest with you. It was a good time. Had a few beers, had a few laughs. Actually socialized with people tonight. That's random. Got invited to go on a ride tomorrow with Shelby, some other guys, but they're doing endurance tests on their motorcycles, and they're riding much bigger motorcycles, so those things are going to go a hell of a lot farther than this thing is.
Motorcycles are dangerous.
Yes, they are. She gets it. So, fun fact. This is the first time I've ridden at night with my new headlight. Yeah, I put this thing on, this new one on like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's the first time out at night with it. So, I'm making you wait 10 minutes for a thorough review on this Eagle Light LED headlight. I think I've got to point it up too high. Alright, welcome back. It's Sunday morning. What a good time last night. I never take my camera in to the bar to hang out with everybody, and sometimes I feel like I should, but at the same time I feel like ain't nobody asked to be on camera, so I generally don't. So I'm not doing motorcycle maintenance this morning. I haven't worked on something in a long time on the channel, so we're gonna put this cabin air filter in. I drive my car a lot lately. I've mentioned that before. And with it being so hot, I like having air conditioning. Air conditioner's been pretty warm lately. And the guy, oh yeah, oh nasty. The guy at the dealership told me how bad this air filter was in here. So we're just putting a new one in. There we go. There we go. Nice. I think we're going to do the outro in here while see if this AC is getting any better. Anyway, thanks for coming along on this journey. We've got a couple more weeks until the old lady starts getting paid again. They'll be putting more stuff on the bike. So in the meantime, I'm going to just keep making videos like this one. I do appreciate you coming along, and until next time, we'll see you later.